Hey there planners, welcome back to the channel Creating with Sarah. So today's video is part 2 of Behind the Planner series. So this video is a Q&A that I've put together to share with you a little bit of background about me as a planner. If you're new to my channel, you'll definitely want to stick around and watch this video. So if you want to see all the planners that I've used in the past, what worked for me, what didn't work for me, why I have multiple planners, which planners are my favorite, all the deets. So if you guys want to check out this video, then keep on watching. Welcome to the channel. I'm Sarah, all things creating, planning, yet keeping things fun and functional here on my planner channel. And today is a Q&A of Behind the Planner. So let's jump right in. First question, why I started planning. So I started planning because I was a stay-at-home mom of 2 little girls, and at the time they were both in public school, and my oldest was in all the things, and then the public school that they went to, which I'm originally from Texas, they just had so many things going on, and it was my first time being a mom and all that. So I wanted to keep up with all the things that they had going on, and then my husband's schedule was really busy, so I wanted to keep up with his schedule. And then came a point where my husband deployed a lot, and it was just me and my 2 little girls and taking over all the things. So that's why I got into planning. So jumping back a little bit, I mainly got into paper crafting. So I got into stamps and just paper crafting and things, and then I came across the planner world, and I first started out as in a blue sky, which if you guys haven't checked out my part 1 of this series, definitely go check that out. But I don't have that planner to show you. I wanted to show you my 2 main planners, and that was Erin Condren and Happy Planner. So I did get an Erin Condren for Christmas. This was my first one, and it was a vertical OG planner. And again, that's why I started planning, is because I just wanted to keep up with all the things, and the fact that I love being creative, and I wanted to still play with stamps and just make it my own and just have it more of a creative time or quiet time for myself. So that's why I started planning. Okay, the second question is, what are my top things that I planned for? So the first thing was family. So I had a family planner that was my catch-all. And then I planned for wellness, which I have a Happy Planner here that was my first kind of health, wellness, fitness dedicated planner. And then I also planned for personal. I was in a PTA for a long time, and I wanted something to dedicate that to, and just for personal goals. So this planner was more of like a personal goal planner, and so I used this. This is an old Happy Planner vertical kit that they had, so that's what this is. And then lastly, I planned for faith. So I have 2 different planners here that I planned for faith. One is an Erin Condren A5 journal, and this is more of a TN Happy Planner. It has like the Happy Planner journal books, and this was really cute that I used. This was actually during 2020. I will be sure to mention what year I used these planners if I can remember. But to answer that question, what are things that I planned for? I planned for family, catch-all, and then personal things. So I have one that was fitness and health, I had one for faith, and I had one for personal goals. So I do have another one here that I used for faith, because I wanted to share just all the planners that I've used in the past. So this is a big Happy Planner that I've used for faith, and it just has a mixture of things. It was a vertical layout. I really love this cover. On here, this is Happy Planner's classic covers. I have like all the colors, and I love this one. This was my favorite. I remember buying this around Christmas time, and I was at Michael's, and I was so excited that I was getting this cover because I love the color and everything, and I love that it said Plan a Happy Life. So this was the planner that I started for, exercising and things, and just adding all the things. So this was my dedicated fitness health planner. And then I have two examples of like catch-all planners that were for families. So I have this one here when I went back to Happy Planner, actually, and this was right before I was on Squad. I picked up a vertical line planner in 2019. So this one was a planner that I stuck all year in, and I absolutely loved it. And I had more time in this planner because I spent most of my time in this planner. So this was like my catch-all mom planner, and I loved it so much. I love this planner. It's so fun. I'm so happy that I stuck through it, and it's just nice when you have one planner and you can just take all the time that you want and just dedicate, you know, all the planning and decorating to one planner. So I really love this planner, and I tried after that to stick to one catch-all planner because I love looking back at it. I love flipping through it. So having like a dedicated full year is really nice. So again, this was a classic Happy Planner in a vertical line layout. And then at the time I was trying to use a mini at the same time, because that was the time I was trying to dabble in having multiple planners. Because I think before I started doing that, which you saw this stack here, but that answered that question of what I planned for. So I always had one planner before I added multiple planners in. So when I got this planner, I wanted to see if I could do a little mini, and this was my first little mini. You can see it's the same year, and this was a horizontal one, and I love it. It's so cute. I would track weather in it. I love the horizontal layout. All kinds of things, but that was my mini Happy Planner, my very first one. Those are the things that I plan for when it comes to planning. Okay, question number 3, when did my lineup change? Okay, so we're gonna rewind it a little bit before I show you these other Happy Planners. I wanted to show you this one. So this was a 2018 planner that I used before my 2019 Happy Planner. When we moved here, this was the time where I felt a little lost. I didn't know how the move was going to go for me, from being in Texas my whole life and then moving to California, which you all know they're both completely different states. So it was just going to be a big change for me, and I needed to get my groove back with just some creativity, and I decided to go into this planner here. Well, I think before I went into this planner, I had another Blue Sky or some type of just basic journal, and then I had a recollections planner, which I don't have over here, but I could show you that. I just wanted to give you guys an idea of other planners that I've used. So I did have like the recollections planner, if you guys remember those that came out at Michael's. I had a green one, but I liked those because essentially a ring bound system is kind of like a disc bound system, and you can customize it and create your own style with it. And that's why I kind of use what I use now from Erin Condren. So we'll get into that. I know I'm jumping ahead, but I wanted to show you what kind of changed my lineup. So when we moved here, I got into the ring system, and I put this together, and it kind of got me back into, well, this is not supposed to be here, but had this flipped around. I think I started this in September up until December, because I feel like this time of the year is my favorite part of planning. When we roll into the fall, into the holidays, I just love getting really crafty. With that said, I wanted to show you, this is kind of where my lineup changed, because again, I got into the disc bound system. Oh, my baby is so small then. She's no longer that little, but anywho, I got into this and was just using inserts, and this is actually a Heidi Swap planner that I think I got at Joann's or Michael's, one of the two. And then I made my own little dividers and things, and I had my own holiday stuff in here. I think this is from So Much Crafting. Is that who that is with the inserts? Got those off the Etsy. But this is kind of where my lineup changed. And then where my lineup really changed is when I got on the Happy Planner squad. And then when I did add a fitness planner. But I feel like this will go into why I plan with multiple planners. But anywho, I definitely wanted to show you this one because it's so fun and cute, and I love looking back at planners. So definitely archive your favorite planners. You don't have to do them all, but definitely the ones that you've put your heart into. I would definitely archive some planners to keep. Okay, so going back to, you know, when did my lineup really change? So that planner really changed it. And then when I got on squad, so here is my planner from being on squad. I wanted to have a dedicated planner for that because we were given projects and updates and emails and like printables and things. So that was just another task for me to add on and keep up with on top of my daily things. So I just wanted to have a dedicated planner for that, and also to like document me being on squad, because that was a great time for me. I was really proud of being on squad and just meeting everybody on squad, and that's kind of where I was more into the community, because I was kind of like, I'm pretty shy. So at that time I was pretty shy and I kept to myself a lot, but I loved still sharing my creativity and just being a part of the planner world. But when I met all the ladies and things, it was a little overwhelming at first because again, I was a little shy and I'm not just used to all that, not attention, but just, I guess, being in the spotlight. I'm not really good with that. But anyways, I was so happy to be on squad though. So here's my cover, and it has a lot of memorabilia stuff. Like literally you guys are seeing the realness of this. I haven't had time to like go through it and kind of keep up with it, which I would love to, but this is a card from Jessica, who if you guys don't know, Jessica was part of my squad term, and now she is running her own business called Live Love Posh. And these were just all the things when she started her business, which I think she's been in business for almost 3 years now. I wanted to keep some of her things, but this is also stuff from the Be Happy boxes when I was on term. So we have like the Teresa Collins, oh my gosh, this one, the Social Type, this was my favorite planner. Actually, I didn't pull that planner to share with you guys. I was just trying to give you guys the basics, but we have the Wild one, here it is. Stay Wild box. I think this was around 20, but you know, the Teresa Collins box, this one when they came out with the sticker organizers, which are not really my favorite. This one wasn't really my favorite because we'll get more into that when you guys, when I talk a little bit more about my style. But anywho, it has a lot of memorabilia stuff in here. Like I have stuff from the Amy Tangerine collab when she made planners with Happy Planner. But this is my little cover part. I don't know if Happy Planner still has these, but they're like a plastic sleeve cover, really flexible pocket. If you're familiar with the Erin Condren ones, this one's a little bit more friendly and flexible. I think the Erin Condren ones that came out are a little bit more sturdier, but they used to have like these little pin adhesive things and these cute little, they used to have so much cute accessories. I am definitely someone who loves OG Happy Planner stuff. I mean, I still love Happy Planner and I do miss it from time to time, but I definitely love the old stuff. But they used to have like these adhesive pockets were just, oh, I just remember like when they came out with all this stuff, it was like so fun to customize and decorate your planner. And when they used to have like the big kits at Joann's. But I have in here just a bunch of pictures. Again, I'm supposed to like memory keep, and these were all project posts that I did for Happy Planner. Oh, here's a little note from Tasha, which you guys know on Instagram, La Casa de Natasha. This is a little note from her. So here is an old squad cover, and I would have notes in here, and those are my squads. Oh, favorite colors, just some notes, and then this was kind of like a intro to this planner, and I have a pocket and everyone's birthday and their Instagram handle, and we made these cute little, I think everyone did in their planners who was on squad that term, but mine I made with scrapbook paper, and I actually stamped the back, so this is all stamping, and I think it was the Happy Planner stamps. They used to have stamps too. So yeah, this is just a quick little glance of all my squad stuff in boot camp when we went to boot camp, and then this awesome cover. I think Jessica made us these. If I'm wrong, I hope I'm not wrong, but I think Jessica made it. This was so long ago. Oh my gosh, remember this one? Look at this cute donut envelope. They still make those. I don't think they make a lot of sticky notes though. But anywho, this was when my lineup changed after that. So now it was like content creating personal planner that I had on the side. I spent a lot of time on that one, but I would say that's when you may hear Bourbon in the background. He wants attention. So that's when like my lineup changed, is when I added this in particularly. So it was more of like a content creating planner. So the next question is what planners I use now than then. And so I wanted to share with you guys my current planners that I'm using now or today. So I'm using the Erin Condren Daily Petite Folio System, and I'm using Erin Condren's A5 system here. And I'm still planning for the same things. I still plan for family things that have like a catch-all dedication area. I still have a personal like goals and content planner, and then I sometimes Franken plan. So for instance, like wellness and faith, I would put in here. So I have like I have a section in the back here that I use for my faith planning, and then for wellness I'm in between with that. But with the folio system, which I kind of changed in my lineup as well, are new planners that I tried out, because you can carry up to 4 books in here, but I do 3 sometimes. And sorry, I'm gonna have to film. I have to get this video done, and he just is crawling up my leg. My cat Bourbon. So it was nice to kind of switch this out with books, and I use a daily system in here, so it doesn't have a weekly system in here. But it was just something that I could have multiple things to plan for. So sometimes this would have like a wellness petite planner, or a faith for mainly scripture writing or devotional writing. And then this one I'm trying to do as well. It's part of like a Franken planner system, which you can do. But I would do these together, because this would have a weekly layout, and then this would be daily. So I guess I would mention too, just to go back on when my lineup changed, when I started using a daily too, which technically wouldn't be, you know, in a certain year, but I feel like when I first started planning, I only had one planner, and I was only using a basic weekly layout. So you can see my planners have changed and evolved, and yeah. So currently this is what I'm using today. I mean, I do have a content planner. You guys have seen it. It's the big, it's kind of like this one here, which this was a catch-all though for me. So now I'll kind of just flip through a couple planners that I used before, what I'm using now. So mainly was Happy Planner. So I do have this one to share if you haven't seen this one. So I have used a big, so this one was kind of Franken planned. Oh my gosh, I love this one. So if you guys are looking, if you're new to my channel and you're looking for planner spread ideas or monthly decoration ideas, and you use a big or a classic, definitely check out my playlist. I have a playlist of different plans with me's and such, and then you can also, if you go to my video page, they'll be not on a mobile device, but on a laptop or computer. I wish they had that feature for a mobile device, or at least for Apple they don't, where you have the search bar or location little button, and you can type in what you actually want to watch. You can do that on, a laptop or your PC, your computer, desktop, but you can't really on a mobile device. But yeah, so I have used a Happy Planner. This one's actually, again, this is Franken-planned. I was trying to Franken-planned and trying new things. I'm definitely a planner who likes to try new things. So I had put in some dashboard layouts in here to plan in, and I love the big. And then I did like vertical layouts. And then in the back, I would put my work stuff. And this was just a monthly view, and I got this at Michael's, so it was just a monthly view planner, and then I just took it apart and punched it in this planner. So I was using this from Happy Planner. I have a classic, so I've used the classic. I have two here. I first started using the classic Happy Planner when I was enrolled back into college classes, and that was back, I think I started late 2019 or something, and then COVID happened. So like in spring of 2020, I think it was somewhere around there, I had to stop classes, but I know I started before 2020 happened, so it must have been like the second semester into 2019. But these are other ones that I've used, because then I decided to use the Skinny Classic for work or content creative stuff. And so I have a couple here, and I know that I'll get asked about this cover. So this cover is a Simply Gilded cover, actually, and I think she may have these still in her store. I believe she calls them pad folios, because essentially that's what they're for. So, but you can put a Skinny Happy Planner in here. She has like these notepads that you can put in here because there's like a pocket. You can see Simply Gilded's embossed there. I think she has black, maybe a white color, and this brown may be still available. I'm not sure, but I would definitely check it out because they're probably on a good sale. So I got this a while back, I think for $15. So it may still be for $15, which is a really good deal. It's really good quality. But then I have this one too that I've used for content creating. Really cute. I love the Skinny Classic. I do miss Happy Planner. I just haven't seen any like planners that they've come out that I've just really wanted, except for the smiley face. I don't know the name of the collection that just came out, but that's probably the only one. Other than that, I don't think I've really liked anything that's come out by them. I do want to mention two planners that I've used in the past, even though these are kind of still recent. But the Erin Condren, I guess this is also one my lined up changed, because I used the petite, but I showed you guys the currently. This was my first ever folio cover, and then the petites in here. So they're not really bound or anything, but I actually love the fact that I completed a whole year in these. And yeah, I really love the daily petite. I can put in here so much more, and I can decorate, and it's just been so much fun, trying new things. And again, definitely if you need some inspiration, definitely check out my plans with me's. I know I have tons of EC Petite plans with me's, and I'm still currently planning in it today. So there's that one, which this is just the dailies, so it's the whole year. And then I have the Compact Vertical, which I started last summer. Yeah, 2022. So, that's what I'm using in the agenda, because I wanted to keep that as a weekly view, because I really, really liked it. And I really wanted just to try the agenda or go back to a ring system. Again, I love doing that for this time of year because I can get so customizable with it. So these were other 2 planners that I've used in the past versus now, but it's kind of the same thing. So the next question is my planner style. So what is my planner style? Has it changed since then, from today? And I would say I'm still kind of the same, like when it comes to picking out planners or using stickers or setting them up. Like I feel like it really hasn't changed. Looking at my planners, they all have color, they all have a pattern, and so I wouldn't say that my style has changed. Again, I may have switched into different types of planners, but I wouldn't say that my style of planning has changed, except for maybe adding a daily system. That's recently new, because before it would just be definitely, you know, having your monthly view, having your weekly, but having like daily sheets, and then, or just having a daily system. That's changed, but I just wanted to share some of my favorites here. You can see that I definitely love color, I love pattern, so I love this one by Happy Planner, which I'll go ahead and show you guys my other big here that has the leopard on it. This is currently what I'm using for content and work stuff, to keep separately, but you can even see when I got the Erin Condren, the first one, it was in the confetti pop, which I got both covers, but I just love color. And I remember when Happy Planner first came out, when I showed you my very first planner here, they didn't really come out with a lot of cute covers back then, but they have. Like a couple of years later, they came out with a lot of great stuff. But yeah, I love the different discs that they're coming out with. So I love leopard. I did go ahead and pull this one that I was talking about. This is the Be Happy Box Social Type. I would say that this planner really represents my style. This is a classic dashboard. Oh my gosh, again, this is why I love keeping my planners and looking back at them. So this is kind of a fun technique that I started in the planner community. It's like the distressing on the pages, and I absolutely loved it. So this, I would say this planner probably is the planner that I would say describes me the most, because of just all the fun color and the font, and just, I don't know, I really love this planner. So this was a really great one. And then as far as like mini happy planners, I love this one. I am someone who gets really, again, crafty, and I've shared this a couple of times in my videos, but I make these little shaker bits that you can put. It just, I don't know, it's what makes your style of planning, really. I think it just helps like show who you are in your planner. I don't know, it just makes me happy, really. I love looking at this. And I don't think my planning style has changed. I put photos in here, I DIY things, I use all the stickers. I'm a big crafty decorative planner, but I still try to keep it very functional. And you can see, like with Erin Condren, again, these covers, I have this cover, I have the color blends, I have the color blends in the agenda too. So again, I don't think my style has changed. I still use like all the things. I also have this cover. This was a very shiny cover. This is a skinny mini, and it actually is leopard with colored disc. So this was for Faith and Wellness. These little skinny minis with little weekly inserts, and I've made my own tabs. So, and this is a little food log journal. But yeah, I wouldn't say that my style has changed, and I absolutely love my style. So definitely stay true to you, and stick with what you love, and don't fall into what everybody else is doing. The next question is favorite layouts. So I'm actually just going to show you favorite layouts from Happy Planner and from Erin Condren, which Erin Condren I really don't have a lot of. I kind of just dabbled into or just got back into Erin Condren because I was using Happy Planner for the longest time. But I can tell you, like in most planners, my top is probably, I'm going to pick a horizontal over a vertical. And then I do like using a vertical, but in a big layout from Happy Planner. So from Erin Condren, I would say the Daily Petite. This was just a new type of layout for me. So I would say, oh my gosh, I love those Howling pages. I would say the Daily Petite, and then the Compact Vertical. Which this is my current one, so you guys may have seen some of these plans with these, but I like the Compact Vertical. I do like, actually, I forgot, I love the monthly planner in the Erin Condren. Let me grab that one. So this would be my other favorite, and I didn't share this one because, again, it was just, I don't know. You guys can pretty much see that I've used a lot of different planners, and I don't know. I have definitely tried a bunch, but this is a monthly planner by Erin Condren, which was my other favorite, and I've used this for wellness tracking. It's really great for that because it's like a notebook, and I love this. And I love the vegan leather color. So let's do that again. The monthly planner, the Daily Petite, and the Compact Vertical. And then I would say with Happy Planner, it would be a horizontal, which I wanted to share this planner. This is another mini Happy Planner that I put together, but just to give you an idea of, you know, my setups and things that, you know, my style hasn't changed. I still put like all the memorabilia in here, but this is it's so hard to flip through this sometimes. Horizontal layout. I would do a horizontal in all the sizes, mini, classic, and big, but it's definitely a horizontal, and dashboard layout trumps over a vertical. So this is dashboard, which I have done in a big and classic. I don't think I've ever done it in a mini though. So yeah, so definitely dashboard. Love that. And then of course in a big, I have in here, this is Frankenplanned with dashboard layout, which this is a big. And then Frankenplan with vertical. So I definitely would use another example of a vertical layout, which I really like. Again, this is why I really like, I think, in the big. But yeah, so recap that. I love a vertical in a big. Top two favorite in a Happy Planner would be the dashboard and a horizontal. They do have daily sheets. I have seen people set up a daily planner, and I think I've done that, but in a big. So if you have tons of Happy Planner daily sheets, that could be your initial kind of like petite planner, like a daily system planner. But I think I like it more in the petite. I would say those are my favorite layouts. Okay, to wrap up this video, I'm going to share with you guys why I use multiple planners. Well, I have some new planners that I went through my studio to share with you as I answer this question. I just think it's fun to share with you all the planners as I'm answering these questions. But why I use multiple planners? Because I love using different planners. I love trying new things, and I love challenging myself if I can seasonally plan in something else as I'm using a main catch-all planner, or if I'm having a time of year where I have slow time and I'm able to put in a planner that is a creative journal planner, which I've shared when we had 2020. Maybe I should have grabbed those planners to show you. But I also had planners that I put together, mainly Happy Planner, because again, I was using a lot of Happy Planner at the time. And they had guided journals, so those are good to Frankenplan to put together, like a creative journal. So you could do a creative journal, you could do a personal planner, you could do like a faith related, which I have here to show you because I don't think I flipped through this one too much, but like a holiday planner. And so I just love using multiple planners because, again, I love to challenge myself. And then sometimes you have time to have those certain planners throughout the year, dedicate to a multiple planner. But then it comes to like, what type of planner? Like, I say that I have the daily planner, right? So I have a daily planner on top of my weekly view. And then you can Franken plan, so you're not really using a lot of, multiple planners like touch wise. So there's ways to work around it. And I definitely would say, like, when I started back into Happy Planner, I was like, I'm going to have this family catch-all planner because that's my main planner. And then I'm going to have this fun little mini Happy Planner on the side to see if I could keep up with both together. So that's a way where you can see if you can challenge yourself to have multiple planners, because I remember in those videos I was like, I don't know how other planners have like multiple planners. Like when I see lineups and things, they're like stacks of planners. I know a lot of it's probably Frankenplan, but it was just like, really, who touches that many planners? Probably not in a day. Maybe they're doing it like they have multiple planners. Again, it's like when you have that dedicated time you have your main catch-all, which you're going to touch more than your other planners. Like they have a reading journal or budget planner or something like that. Not to say that having multiple planners is wrong. I'm just saying that sometimes it can be a little crazy. So definitely, pace yourself, have a schedule planned out when you are using multiple planners. But do I use multiple planners? Yes, I do. Do I love it? Yes. So, as I was talking, I should have shared with you these planners as I was talking, but here's a planner that I would use. Is this backwards? Probably. This is my holiday planner. This is a classic. This covers by Plannything. This is one of her holiday ones. And she always has like fun acetate and decorative paper to go with her seasonal releases. Definitely check out her one that she just came out with fall and Halloween. I will leave the link down below, and you can use code SARAH10 to save you 10% off your order. But here's one that I did for seasonal planning. This is Happy Planner. So I have things in here. I have notes, memory keeping. So this is set up for holiday planning. This has like the Happy Planner extension pack in here. So this would be like a planner that I would set up, but I, don't use it all throughout the year. And then a faith one. So this is like a personal choice. This is Erin Condren. And this was for devotionals or verses of the day, for prayers, for church events or something. And I really liked this one. It's like a 3-month subject one. So really cute. Love this little faith journal. I think they have different ones, but it may have a different cover. And then, again, I wanted to kind of flip through this as I was answering that question, but we'll go ahead and show you these that I talked about. So these were the recollections planners that I had back in 2017. And here's a really great one. Again, going back to having multiple, and you can see this is a horizontal layout. This is one that I'm used to. You can see that it's very crafty, and again, it's that time of year where you have more dedication to maybe try another planner to add to your lineup. Like, hey, I'm going to use a personal, this is kind of like a personal planner because it's so small that I'm going to use it to craft more for the holidays or something. And you don't necessarily have to just, I didn't really use it up a whole lot in Christmas because that's when I get really busy, but again, it's something that you can try out. Here's this one. This might have been the beginning of the year. Didn't really use it too much. I used it more in the seasonal time. And then I think this is actually, because we moved here in 2017 in California, and I just picked up, because I think all my stuff was still in storage and it was like on a truck here or something like that. And this is actually Big Sky, and I love their clear covers. I don't know if they still do these anymore, but I was able to change these out, and I kept it neutral, which this was probably the only planner that was just pretty neutral. I just I don't know. But the inside is still all the stickers. I still put things in my planner, memorabilia stuff. Yeah, you can see it's all pretty much. This actually reminds me of my old planning days. And this is actually 2017 to 2018. I don't know. Again, I used multiple planners. That wraps up this video for my series Behind the Planner Q&A. More of a background about me as a planner and my planner journey, and it's just definitely changed, but I love it. I wouldn't change it for the world. I love my planning style. I love being a planner. So anywho, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Maybe you got some inspiration from some of these planners and tips, but I hope you enjoyed it. Give it a thumbs up and subscribe, and I will see you on the next one. Take care, stay safe, and happy planning. Bye.